My dad was a tool and die maker at the American Can Company in Mayward, Illinois. He didn't make a whole lot of money or get a whole lot of vacation. He was a hard-working guy. And he was from Western Kentucky, and so was my mother. But me and my brothers were all born and raised up in Chicago. My dad, when he could get the time to go somewhere, he'd get his boys out of the city and just take them out to the countryside. We couldn't always go to Kentucky because it was about a 14-hour drive back then. So anyway, he'd get a 3-day weekend every once in a while. He'd tell us about it weeks ahead of time. So we were going to take a trip somewhere. He'd stay up real late with his maps every night, drawing a big circle on his maps, drinking a quarter beer at a time. And he'd always draw a circle so we wouldn't have to pass the same place twice. Our only real destination would be just a motel with a swimming pool. But we enjoyed it just the same, you know. Our mother didn't think he was the best driver in the world. Our dad used to like to take the scenic route all the time, which meant a 2-lane. And inevitably we'd get behind a semi. And he'd pull out to pass it, and of course there'd be another semi coming at us. Our mother would go, "My God, Bill, you're gonna kill every one of us." And me and my brothers would look at each other in the back seat and go, "That woman's never lied to us before." Here's the story of a man and his family and a big trip that they took. I heard all about it in a restaurant and I read it in a history book. They rented a car at the Erie Canal, but the car didn't have no brakes. Said Ma to Pa, "My God, this car is gonna fall into the bottomless lake." Well, Mama turned to Daddy with a pale face, said, "I've done something horribly wrong. The water's still running in the bathtub, and I think I left the kitchen light on." Then I heard a crash, the car went splash, the compass rolled around and around. Oh, for heaven's sake, we fell in the lake, and I think we're all gonna drown. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. There was plenty of food in the back seat, and the windows was rolled up tight. So we all nibbled on a chicken leg and told stories way through the night. Pa told ones that he told before, and the baby got a bellyache. Said Ma to Pa, "My God, this car's falling down the bottomless lake. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again." It's a long story. Papa played the music on the radio, and Mama rocked the baby to sleep. He said he would have taken the other road, but he didn't think the lake was that deep. If the pair had been there at the end of the pier, we'd be halfway to Uncle Jake's. Instead of looking at fish out the window, I wish we'd hit the bottom of the bottomless lake. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. By the time I wrote this song, I'd written a whole lot of story songs. And I knew if you're going to write a story song, you better have a darn good ending. If you don't, then you better have a darn good moral to the story. Here's the moral to the story. So if you're ever going on a big trip, you better be careful out there. Well, start everything on your good foot and wear clean underwear. Take along a Bible in the back seat. Read of David and of Solomon. For if you make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again. That's right.